Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokémon Colosseum. In the last episode, we were given our third order to go to the Coliseum and enter a challenge. Yeah, let's actually see if we can do it this time. Anyway, though, before we get started in this episode, I'd like to mention that I shift around the Pokemon that are in my PC a little bit so we have some different Pokemon getting in on some of the action now. Because even though you should technically be circling around your Pokemon because once their heart gauge is, because this game's completion is actually based on how many Pokemon you have fully lowered your heart gauge on. I should mention this. You're thinking that, oh, Quilava's heart gauge is all the way empty, and it's like, you know, undo the final lock and all this stuff, plus we have all of its moves, we have its nature and all that. You might be thinking, okay, Quilava can probably level up now. Actually, no, it still can't. It still is going to be a while before your Pokemon are capable of leveling up, just as a forewarning. Anyway, though, I just thought I should mention that up really quick to clear up any confusion, though, because, yeah, we actually still can't level up. How about... Nah, I'll put Misdreavus in the front. I'm trying to, like, circle in a few Pokemon, though, but I'm trying to largely stick with the same Pokemon in my team, though, because this is a Let's Play, and thus I can kind of off-screen the process of, like, grinding my Pokemon to, like, lower their heart gauges. Whereas normally you would want to play, like that. And, oh my god, we can actually enter the challenge. We'll do that. Alright, we'll enter with our Pokemon in party now. Normally you can, Normally, you're going to want to, like, circle Pokemon in and out of your party, but in this Let's Play, I kind of want to stick with the same Pokemon in my party, just so that I can kind of afford to miss a few battles and not show all of them. Anyway, though, here we go. It's the momentous occasion of getting to enter a battle in the Coliseum, and it's an empty floor. And, oh my god, we're suddenly here, and check him out! It's not going to be that easy to get a winning streak going, he says. Hunter Hawks. That's a cool name. Hawks. I don't know, I get the feeling there's some kind of fun I could be making, but I'm not going to find it, though. But anyway, yeah, Colosseums, they consist of 4 battles. They're not really overly tough, at least I don't think they are. I don't know, maybe you might think they are. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use these Pokemon here, Quagsire being a team member. And I'm just trying to, like, give some Pokemon some screen time. I wish Quagsire admittedly had Surf for this battle. These Colosseum battles, I will say straight up, they are a fantastic way to get your heart gauges down, just simply because, well, I don't really have to be any more specific. You're going to be doing a lot of battling, and that's kind of the best way to lower heart gauges, unless you want to just walk around for hours at a time because you don't feel like battling. It's okay, I've been there. But yeah, anyway though, let's see here. So I think I'm going to keep Misdreavus in. Well, its heart gauge is kind of high, admittedly, and I kind of want to open its other moves, though, so no, I think I will actually call it. Alright. So we lower its heart gauge, and what do we got here? Quagsire, come on, finish it up. Okay. Oh, what? What? Okay. I have no complaints with stupid AI, but that was kind of weird, admittedly. Both of them attack Misdreavus with a normal type move, even though it's ghost type. Oh, the joys of having the only ghost type in all of Coliseum. Yeah, it probably isn't tailored to deal with it too well. Okay. And my god! Is this really going to be a thing? Okay. Let's actually figure this out. I want to know, like, it's going to be an often thing, isn't it, where I'm going to try to use a move and it's always going to be in hyper mode every single turn. Not that I'm complaining, mind you, because this is allowing me to lower the heart gauge of a Pokemon and kind of demonstrating, like, how getting a Pokemon's heart gauge down is actually done, but still, it just, this is going to be frustrating as all get out if it just keeps doing this. Alright, come on. Scratch. It attacked Misdreavus again! Okay! Admittedly, this is kind of making me want to use Misdreavus. I don't know, Misdreavus is one of my more favorite Pokemon looks-wise. I don't know, maybe I'll think about it a bit. Who knows? Anyway. Misdreavus finally gets to attack. It doesn't KO Sandshrew. Sandshrew used Poison Sting. What's it gonna hit? Quagsire. It actually poisoned Quagsire. That's not good. For those that don't know, poison will gradually lower your HP over time. Every turn you take a little bit of damage. In this game, and also in earlier Pokemon games, this being one of them, it will lower your HP as you're walking around in the field. Luckily, though, we're in a Coliseum challenge, so we don't have to worry about that. We defeated Hawks. You still got a long, long way to go in Pyrite Coliseum. I don't know how this song goes. I'm sorry. What do we got? We have Plusle. That sounds like a porn star name, being quite frank with you. And the way she's dressed kind of supports. Okay, no, not really. That's a horrible thing to say. It's like, your name sounds like a porn star name. So anyway, Natu and Metatite. I almost said Meta Knight. It actually does kind of sound like Meta Knight now that I think about it. I think I should mention, though, even though these battles in Coliseums are a big part of the game, you are not ever going to find Shadow Pokemon inside of Coliseum. There is some unused content that does suggest Shadow Pokemon in Coliseums, though. I'll be getting into that a bit later. I don't really think it's a good idea to like talk about that quite now because it's a bit of a spoiler, but anyway. We're getting hidden powers right there. Didn't do much damage. And of course, Misdreavus isn't going to get to attack once again. I'm really wondering that. Okay, so we've had that happen 3 times already. This is the 4th. In the course of 4 battles, let's see how often this actually happens. Let's see. So we'll do Shadow Rush one more time. We'll take out that Natu. We do that. Let's see. So we're going to get pecked. I will say, though, this game is very battle-heavy, which I think as it goes on, it might get tougher and tougher to commentate just because of like how many battles we're going to be in. But then again, to be fair, in Pokemon games, I'll actually kind of admit something. I actually tend to have more to talk about in the battles, though, because in the field, I'm kind of like, okay, we'll go over here, and there's an item hidden over here. And, you know, this game doesn't even have hidden items. I mean, heck, we haven't even seen an item just in the field yet. I know, it's kind of weird, though, but we haven't. We're going to use Shadow Rush once again, and I will say this. Misdreavus' Confuse Ray would actually be kind of helpful. I don't have a Pokemon that... Well, actually, no, that's not entirely true. Never mind, I do. Let's see, what do we got? Confusion on Quagsire. I don't know what it is, though, but, like, Misdreavus is getting off scot-free quite a bit. It's not really doing much in these battles, yet they don't really seem to be just taking it out, even though it'd be quite easy to chip down its HP. Like, every time Quagsire is getting attacked, and whenever Quagsire doesn't get attacked, they just hit Misdreavus, something that it's immune to, be it normal or ground. Alright, Tessler. Let's see. Oh, wow, you're not half bad. Watch there be some girl named Tissler, like, who's, like, really enjoyed having her unique name, like, you know, in the comments. And she's just like, oh my god, why'd you do that? It's an empty floor! I always love how it plays dramatic music and it just shows an empty floor. You're trying to score an awesome Pokemon, aren't you? It's not going to be easy. Vilch. Oh my god, this guy sounds evil. Let's see what kind of Pokemon he's got. He's got Electrike and Cacnea. Okay, the Cacnea kind of sucks for Quagsire, so I think that should be our top priority right there. I don't know if I should switch out Quagsire or not. Basically, what I'm trying to do is there's a certain move that Quagsire has, which you guys should know from its bio. I'm trying to get Surf on Quagsire, and no, I want to attack Cacnea, not that. Okay, let's do Slam, actually. I haven't gotten to do Slam yet. Basically, I'm trying to get it. Oh, this looks cool. Look at that! It looks so cool, but I'm trying to get Surf unlocked on Quagsire because Surf is great to have. Oh my god, that's 5 times now. In the course of 3 battles, we have had that happen 5 times. My luck is just ridiculous. Of course, I'm like, I'm going to use Misdreavus. I'm going to try to give, you know, a Pokemon that I wasn't necessarily planning on using some screen time, but yeah. Of course, the game will not ever have that. We'll do Shadow Rush, I suppose, just to see if we can finish off Cacnea. Misdreavus' heart gauge goes down. Now, Quagsire, you're not going to get to go first. Ooh, Howl, okay. I will take not taking damage, even though it's going to raise your attack. What do we got? Okay, good. It's getting to go before Cacnea. I wasn't really paying too much attention to the turn order, admittedly, so there we go. Critical hit. And there we go. Take out Cacnea. And Vulpix. Can I please get Surf? Like, I swear to you that, okay, it's because I probably have a more unlucky nature, though, on my Quagsire, though, but still. I've had previous playthroughs, like, where I got, what was I saying? I got Surf a lot quicker than this, like, where upon entering the Coliseum, I got Surf, so, admittedly, I'm probably having some not very good luck. And, of course, Misdreavus. Misdreavus has, like, not even gotten a hit this whole Coliseum challenge. Everyone attacks it with stuff that doesn't affect it. And I get paralyzed. Of course, as soon as I say that it doesn't get hit by anything, I get paralyzed. Ugh. Getting kind of rage-filled in this Coliseum just because I'm having a bit of a frustrating challenge for how easy of a place this is supposed to be. Come on, Shadow Rush. Come on, Slam. Okay. And click it. Again, it doesn't affect Misdreavus! You think after the first 12 times you tried that, you would learn that it doesn't do anything. Oh my god, I like this AI quite a bit, actually. It's actually kind of... this is like the third time I've said this in this video, and I apologize I'm getting a bit redundant with my commentary, but it's actually kind of making me want to use Misdreavus. I mean, I know I already grabbed a Pokemon in the battle square, but... Whoa, hey, maybe you have what it takes to handle that awesome Pokemon. Alright, here we go, final round. If you can beat me, Master Mir, you should come calling for your services. Okay, we got Bodybuilder Mirez. Yeah, it's so necessary to be that strong when handling Pokemon. You got to make sure you can throw those Pokeballs a whole 2 feet in front of you. I know, it's not an easy job. And actually, watch this. Watch, I'm going to unlock Serve in this battle. When it's a battle where both Pokemon are going to resist it, I'm going to frickin' unlock it. Just watch. Alright, Misdreavus, go ahead and attack Bagon, and... I didn't unlock it! Yay! I'm actually glad I didn't unlock it. Thank God. Okay, Misdreavus, go on. I know that Misdreavus, some people might be yelling at me in the comments for not pronouncing it Misdreavus. Thing is, it's had 2 official pronunciations. Really, Goldeen? Really, Bagon? That would have been super effective on... remember, Bite got changed to a Dark-type move in Gen 2. It's no longer a normal-type move. How stupid are these computer players? I mean, I know that they're computer players, so I shouldn't be that surprised, but still. This is kind of funny. And again, they don't attack Misdreavus. Headbutt. Okay, it's actually gonna attack quite... Okay. But still, every trainer in this whole challenge has attacked Misdreavus as something that it doesn't do anything. It's actually... I thought it was kind of funny at first, though, but it's happening with such consistency! See, as soon as I say it! Oh my god! This is amazing! Like, I know Misdreavus is kind of lacking in the stats department, but I think it's more than makes up for it in the being ghost-typed with stupid AI department. Okay. Seriously, let's attack Goldeen, I suppose. Don't really have much else of a choice. I suppose I could get... Oh, come on. Suppose I could get a Quilava out here to take care of that, that Magnemite. Oh, screw you, Goldeen. That is a slap in the face. When I'm trying to unlock Surf, you freaking use it on me. And, hey, thanks, you healed my Quagsire. So the one time they actually attack Misdreavus is something that would do damage, they heal my Quagsire. Okay, there they actually attack Misdreavus. Come on. Oh, come on! Can I actually hit something in this battle? Let's call Misdreavus. Let's use Slam again. Come on. Alright. Now, can I actually freaking do something this turn? Apparently they can't do anything this turn. Nobody got to even attack! My god! How long of a battle is this gonna be? And okay, I'm fighting this way funnier than I should. This is getting kind of ridiculous. I just want to actually progress in this fight. You know, maybe a little bit, that'd be kind of nice. Oh my god, and okay, at least it's attacking Quagsire time. Sonic Boom is a bit of a unique move. It always does 20 damage. You might think it's kind of crappy though, but early in most Pokemon games, it's actually kind of good to have back when stuff doesn't have much HP, and that's really all the damage I do. Really? I'll use Call on Misdreavus. Shadow Rush, maybe? I could do that on Magnemite as well. Let's do that. Okay. If I can KO freaking Goldeen, I would switch out to Quilava and have it take care of stuff. And what do you know, the AI is actually not that dumb for once. We got Metal Noise, or Metal Sound, not Metal Noise. Let's see, Shadow Rush, come on. Okay. Since when is Goldeen such an amazing tank? I don't understand it. Let's just get Quilava out there, please. Let's use Shadow Rush. Let's take out Goldeen. This final round is taking so much longer than it should, and for no really good reason at all. I was going to try to avoid using Quilava because I wanted to showcase some other Pokemon and what they can do. But it's kind of funny. Okay, let's see. If it attacks Quilava with that means it was meaning to attack Misdreavus. Let's see. No, okay, it didn't. Okay, so the AI is actually getting kind of smart, I suppose, maybe. All right, Goldeen. You're finally going to... I realize this video has actually been going on for 15 minutes of solid battles. It's actually kind of crazy. I don't know if I should... I don't know. I'm actually kind of wondering like what people will think of this video. I mean, this video has had like quite a lot of stupid stuff happen in it so far, but still, it's just... I don't know. Delibird right there. I am kind of amazed that somebody in the finals is using a Delibird, because Delibird is downright one of the worst Pokemon that's ever been introduced. In terms of stats and usability. I'm going to use Dig right here because I want to take advantage of that quad weakness on Magnemite. Even though it looks like Magnemite is flying, it actually is not on a type effectiveness level. So let's do that. Go ahead and use Shadow Rush. Boom! Okay. Let's hope we can win the battle on this turn. If Delibird actually KOs my Quagsire after I just called it like a terrible... Okay, that's actually quite rare. Present has a chance of healing the opponent as opposed to damaging them, and I got the random chance for that. I'll put on screen what the chances of that happening is, though, but... Okay, this has been quite possibly the stupidest final round in a tournament I have ever seen. I'm glad I had this on recording, to be perfectly honest. Like... My God! This was so dumb! You're some kind of strong. Good things could be in store for you. Okay. So we finished this up. And our prize is actually not a Shadow Pokemon, believe it or not. Instead, we get a cash prize of 4,804, some very specific amount of Pokemon dollars. And we get a TM06 Toxic. This is a fantastic TM to get, especially early on in the game. And you're guaranteed to get it because you have to do this to progress in the story. This will teach Toxic. And pretty much any Pokemon is capable of learning Toxic. It's a move that poisons, however the poison will do more and more damage with each passing turn. However, Shadow Pokemon are incapable of learning TMs, meaning that this early on you can only use it on Espeon and Umbreon. This, if you are going to use your Umbreon, is a great move to give Umbreon, because putting this type of move on a tank that is going to be out in battle for a lot of turns is a great way to go about using it. I'm not going to personally use it. I have something in mind that I like to use it on later. Maybe we've caught it, maybe we haven't. But, yeah. Overall, our Pokemon are already at full health, like am I doing. Overall, that is a great TM to get this early in the game. The fact that it's the first TM you get is actually kind of nice. But we didn't get any Shadow Pokemon for our trouble, so how about we head back to Duking? I know this is turning out to be kind of a long video, though, but I can't really help it. You must be a superb trainers emerge triumphant in our latest battle challenge. Mirror B and all the town's true mover and shaker wishes you to have a gorgeous gift. Now follow me. Ooh, we're going into the shady slums, and that's a door? If it wasn't for the arrows on it, I wouldn't be able to tell. Ooh, shiny! Me wants shiny! Oh, ew, it looks like a binder. It's probably homework. I hate shiny homework. Right, I'm back with the challenge champion. Present our lucky winner with a Shadow Pokemon and watch Chaos Unleashed. F you, F you, F you. Nice one. Our new champion is quite the appealing charmer. It makes a nice change from the parade of macho muscle. Wait, this isn't happening. This guy, he's that West guy that Mirror B's been carrying on about. What? Same guy that messed with us in Fenac City? Gah! I didn't know that when I let him in here. I'll boot you back out. And now we actually know what these guys are called. They are a criminal syndicate known as Cipher. They are not Team Snag'em, but Cipher. I love their battle theme. Cipher's battle theme is one of the coolest battle themes I think in the series. I like how it's got like this techno beat thing going on, but like it sounds very futuristic, and it fits the style of Coliseum quite well, you know. Hey, kind of have like this very almost post-apocalyptic, dark future type style to it. I mean, I know Fenac City's peaceful and all, though, but not nearly all the game is like that, and I like that feel to it. And I finally have Surf! Yes! Okay. Oh my god, I finally can use Surf! I have been battling for like the past like 20 minutes of video so I can Stop going into fever mode! God! Not fever mode, but hyper mode. Bleh! Can't talk. And of course, now that I actually use Surf, it doesn't do crap for damage. Yanma, anyway, though, is a Shadow Pokemon. I should bring it up. It is kind of frail. Unfortunately, Yanma does not really evolve in this game. It evolves in later installments of the Pokemon series, and if it did, I would highly recommend it. Yanma, being a bug-flying type, has quite a few weaknesses as well. However, its main draw is the fact that it has Speed Boost for its ability. The fact that you gain speed at the end of every turn can make it a bit of an appealing choice, especially in a game with limited options. So if you're looking for something kind of fast, and you like the ability of Speed Boost on Ninjask, granted, Yanma will not do the same job as Ninjask, you know, being kind of the Swords Dance user, but, you know, it's still decent enough. If you, if you want to have a bug type, it's available pretty early on, and Speed Boost is always a nice ability. They could potentially have Compound Eyes also for its ability, but I would recommend picking up one with Speed Boost more so than Compound Eyes, to be perfectly honest with you. Anyway, though, how about we avoid any chance of Misdreavus going into Hyper Mode this turn and try to catch that Yanma? Alright, Yanma, we caught you. You're going in the PC, I'm probably not going to use you. It's gonna send out Surskit, and how about we just finish this off? Come on. I will admit these battles are a bit longer than I remember. Now that I'm actually having to talk through them, I didn't realize they were going to be quite this long. I mean, I did practice commentary before doing this course, because I always like to make sure that... The thing is, that's one thing that I kind of have against the idea of doing day one content when a game first comes out, is just that, like, unless it's a game that's like a sequel, and it's like a very samey sequel to something that you've already played and liked, how would you know, A, if you even liked the game, and B, if it's something that you can even commentate? Because, like, there's been times where, like, I've wanted to Let's Play something and I actually tried commentating it and I really struggled to find stuff to talk about or find entertaining things to point out, and it's just... I don't know, that's just kind of something that I don't really understand, is the concept of doing day one content doesn't make that much sense to me, because it's just like, how would you know if you even like commentating it? And it's just like, I hear people saying, like, you know, like, well, maybe I was excited for the game, maybe that's why I'm recording on day one, though, but you can be excited for a game and not record it. I mean, I know this is kind of a foreign concept to people who haven't been playing video games since before the YouTube days, but hey, that's just kind of one thing I never got. And hey, I restored HP! I'm really glad I picked up Water Absorb now. I'm getting the feeling that... We couldn't get through this video without yet another case of Misdreavus getting attacked by something that does 0 damage to it. Of course. So we take out Nincada. Let's use Shadow Rush on Surskit. Let's use Shadow Rush on Surskit. Let's get hit by Quick... Okay, it's official. I want to use Misdreavus now. This video has been one great big sign that this whole LP is going to just be hilarious AI after hilarious AI if I use the only ghost type in the game. So, you know what? I was going to wait a little while to reveal this, but yeah, Misdreavus is going to be the next member of my team. No surprise how you managed to win the tournament. Alright, Nor. We're done here. It's useless. I don't stand a chance of winning. Now, hold on. You're the one who brought him here. They ran out. Okay. And Duking comes in. Oh, you're safe. I heard you enter this building. It had me worried. Duking, this is where they were giving the Shadow Pokemon to the winners of battle challenges. Shadow Pokemon, those ferocious Pokemon that even attack people? Yes, they're giving away Shadow Pokemon to thugs for some reason. It doesn't look good. They were using the Coliseum to do that? Big lady, Papa's Pokemon were taken away by Mirror B as a prisoner. He did what? Mirror B used a dirty move like that? It's Papa's Plusle. I'm worried that they might be mean to it. It's humiliating, but with Plusle in their filthy hands, my own hands are tied. So Duking cares too much for his Pokemon that is being held for ransom, so that's why Duking isn't doing anything to lay down the law with Mirror B. So, yeah, we'll definitely get back Plusle for him. Alright, she can always count on us, of course. Our mail-order girlfriend can always count on us. So, Mirror B looked like a clown, but his battling is all business. Alright, so, I think with that, this has turned out to be kind of a long video, so how about we end this off here? Next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we will be heading further into this building and seeing what we can find out about Mirror B. Oh, and also, we'll be doing some shiny homework. See you guys then.